How you going, people? Well, finally got some different angles to this. Someone sent me a link to this video that shows the other officers' body cams. So this is the one that I immediately said this cop just wanted to kill him. It appeared like he wasn't in fear of his life, and it was an afterthought to say drop the knife. So there were some people saying, because they like to push their agenda, or in their comment, they like to seem like they're smarter, and they said he carjacked somebody and had somebody in the car. Now, supposedly this was a carjacking with a knife. Big deal. He told somebody to get out, and he had a knife. Okay. He's still in a car locked in, and you're going to notice this car blocks his door. And I'll put a link to the other two videos in the description. But let's go ahead. This doesn't have any sound. So right here, he gets his door blocked. So this guy has no escape out this door where this cop shoots him. Another cop blocks him. He's not going anywhere. So this cop is the one that goes around and breaks the window. This is the cop that shoots him. He's looking, he's looking. Do you think this guy's in fear of his life? The car's blocked in, there's a window, and he's on the outside. There's a car blocked, and there's 2 or 3 other officers on the other side of the car. Is this guy in fear of his life because a guy inside a car has a knife? Really? There were people justifying this. I still think it's a bad shoot. I think the department's going to clear him and say it was justified. My big problem is a lot of people are just, there he goes, he just shoots him multiple times. Thinks about it, puts out shots fired, doesn't look scared, holding the gun, looks around. Now he starts yelling, drop the knife, drop the knife. Guy's not moving, you'll see that in a minute. Now he takes his gun and sticks it in the window. Oh, I guess I didn't show that. Alright, so here's another, view here, where these guys are breaking a window. Guys in the car here. I don't see anybody else in the car. So they're trying to break the window. They can't. And this guy's going to shoot him here in a minute. Watch all these officers. Nobody's in danger. I'm going to try and pause it when he shoots. No cop was in danger. Suspect's over here with a knife. This door's blocked. And you have 2 officers, one ran the other way, on the outside of the car. So that would mean the suspect would have to reach over and climb out. Absolutely unjustified. I stand by my first assessment. This guy that was shooting was absolutely a psychopath. He has no business. He shot for fun. In my book, this is a clear case where the DA should charge this guy. Of course, I'll have all the cop lovers. Oh, you just hate cops, Rick. Whatever, people. Look how far these guys are. They're way out of the screen. And this guy is dumping rounds in a guy way out of the screen. And he's dumping rounds outside when the guy's blocked here. He's blocked here, and there's a car in front of him. And he's claiming I was in fear of my life. Really? Man, it's just shocking how many people are defending this. All right, so they show another angle here.
43.
Get out of the car! Get out of the car!
So I'm going to go ahead and adjust this bigger, and let's continue. So this guy, you can tell, is really scared. He's holding his gun in his offhand with, I don't even know what the hell kind of grip you call this. This is what I call he's just holding the gun. He's transferred his gun from one hand to the other hand. This guy's trying to break in, and this is the guy that's going to shoot him. Nobody's in the car that's in a danger. The seat is blocking any path this guy gets to these officers. Clearly an unjustified shoot, in my opinion, even more than what I had before. So this is when the guy's looking around here, not to mention the crossfire. 4 officers, car's trash, blocked in, drivers alone, blocked in the car. And you got idiots out there saying, oh, man, Ricky, he was defending the other officers. You're just taking the criminal side. People, this isn't about the criminal. This is about holding government accountable. These are the trained officers that tell you, this is the trained government that tells you, you don't need guns. We have guns because we train people, and you pesky citizens aren't smart enough and can't be trained to own a gun. Therefore, only we should have guns. And you idiots buy into it. But Rick, you have to support the cops because they're there to protect us, they're heroes. Yeah, you're a freaking idiot. So the guy moves because there's glass flying in his face because they're busting out the window. So the guy picks up something. Okay, all the other cop lovers will be like, well, he moved his hands, Rick. That's justified. He shouldn't have moved. It could have been a gun. It could have been a bazooka. He could have had a grenade. He could have been flying a drone in to attack the cops. It was a danger, and they had to protect themselves. Well, yeah, that's because you're an idiot. Nobody buy that officer. Nobody. Shot him through a window. Absolutely outrageous. Earning the hate. And then people will defend it. People will say, I'm the bad guy for calling him out. I'm the cop hater because government should be held accountable. Absolutely outrageous. And they show another angle because I know there'll be people, well, Rick, if we had the other angle and the other, then we would know. All right, you big crybabies. Here's another angle. Well, that really helped. Another angle.
Jackson, go to taser. Taser.
Doors blocked. No officers. 4 officers, 1 suspect. 4 officers with guns, bulletproof vests, sirens, backup. Not alone. No other threats. Okay? So somebody's going to say, well, disparity of force, Rick, he had a knife, he could have hurt him in 21 feet rule. Well, that's just because you're an idiot. You don't know what you're talking about. But here we go. So, who's going to say this officer, well, Rick, he was defending the other officers and he thought he was going to jump through the window. Man, it's just amazing the people that jump to support the cop blindly. Okay, and I want to cover totality of circumstances because you guys like to twist my words around and try to make yourself look smart and like I'm contradicting what I'm saying. You have totality of circumstances, but you also have experience of the person who's giving an opinion. So if you ask a kindergarten kid this, and they have the same circumstance that I have, we're going to come up with probably different conclusions. Because you have different experience levels, you have different training levels. That's why cops get away with this, because they can do this cop-splaining, and you got unethical cops saying, well, in the academy we're taught that people can jump and fly through windows, and they can jump and they can lunge 21 feet, and we have to shoot, and our safety is first, and we have to protect the public and ourselves, or we can't help. And then you buy into all that, and you lose your critical thinking ability to say, look, government needs to be held accountable. Government needs to prove they're right. The suspect has an expectation of innocence until proven guilty, and cops out there killing them before they get their day in court because they're using, I was scared of my life, I was protecting my partners, and all the other excuses. It's just ignorant. So when I give an opinion, I'm going from my years of experience, my education, my training, my actual experience of doing the job. You're doing it from watching Ass Channel, who's got his experience from watching videos and who's never been in a courtroom, never defended, never testified as an expert, never done anything, and you guys want to believe him because you like him better, or you don't like my delivery, or you don't like the way I talk, or I tell you you're an idiot so you want to cry, whatever your reason for coming to your conclusions, you can have your opinion, and I don't really give a shit, and you can go out there and do what you want, because you got to deal with the consequences. I'm telling you, government needs to be held accountable. Government's out of control, and when you give government a pass, you encourage and invite tyranny. Welcome to tyranny. And I don't know if they give another angle or not. Okay, I don't think they do. All right, we'll end that there. I'll put links to the other two videos in the description if I can remember.